chat about stuff.
Yeah.
I was watching the GSLs and the IEMs.
Mm-hmm.
They were pretty cool. And I think it was Artosis and somebody else, and they just make jokes the whole time. Before the game starts, even when the game starts, it'll be like 7 minutes into a StarCraft game, and they'll be talking about Battletoads or something.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so yeah, we
Got
are
a
live
Battletoad.
again.
Oh, okay.
Cool, and just waiting for Freya to confirm that they are ready. Gonna ask if the casters are ready as well. We do have the casters from TGPL TV. I believe that's from the land of smiles, Thailand. And again, also to those who are tuning in from Thailand, Sawadika. Pretty much the only Thai I know how to speak. Joining me today joining me for this game actually right now is actually the evil tweet or potato.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Got my coffee, so I'm all good to go pretty much.
Yeah, welcome back to the casting scene at least.
Yeah, it's been a while, couple of months actually,
Yeah, I've
maybe.
been like, you've disappeared.
Yeah, it's been a good break, I kind of needed it. So now that I'm back playing on a different account that nobody will ever find and
Well, now
be
we
able
got
to,
all good search for your new account.
yeah, but you'll never be able to find it. It's got a different name and nothing related.
I see how it is.
Yep. But
Okay.
I'll add you later on when I'm ready to play.
Okay.
After I've got my matchmaking rating and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I don't have a
So,
matchmaking rating, so
solo matchmaking.
yeah, I don't have one.
Yeah, you
Simply
should get
because
one.
I know, but it's just so tough playing alone.
How can I play alone? I miss everyone.
Oh, yeah, I know,
Playing
right?
playing alone means no Skype, means no.
Yeah, me
You have no security of having good players in your team.
exactly. So, game audio, yes.
Yep, it's all
Okay.
good.
So once again, welcome back to the Female Dota 2 Southeast Asian League Season 2. My name is Maya, and joining me right now for this game is the Evil Twig. So for those viewers in game who's wondering who is this sexy guy right now, this is the Evil Twig. Go and give his Facebook some likes. That's facebook.com/. I need to actually
Ooh,
get and find because I totally forgot what's your Facebook
ooh la
account.
la, ooh la la. It's just Facebook / the Evil Twig.
That's right, with a capital
Yep.
capital T, by the way. So
Oh,
Dire
doesn't it work
team
without the
ban.
capital?
sometimes it doesn't. So that's Facebook. Weird
Um,
as sometimes.
nope, it works. Doesn't matter. Uh, Either way, it'll send you straight there. So
Cool.
go over there. If you don't like me, then you don't have to.
10
But
seconds
I hope
remaining.
that I haven't left that impression on you guys anyway. So,
5
what is this
seconds
in
remaining.
relation to the tournament? I don't actually know where we are in the group stages, or
Reserve
Yeah, right
time.
now we are basically the first week. Oh my god, there's this huge bug right now in front of me. I'm just gonna sit here right now. Okay, so we are just basically in first week of a 3 month long league. So still many games to go. If you guys haven't actually bought a ticket, do go and buy it. It is 99 cents for 3 months worth of games, so it's really really worth your money. And of course, if you guys enjoy my stream, of course, and as well as the overlays, do click on my stream as well. Um, I'm just eyeing that bug right now because it doesn't come near
Radiant
me. So if you
team
hear me
ban.
scream suddenly, that's the bug coming towards me.
well, you're reporting a bug, so
I
it's
have
reported.
report.
Send it
Oh
into the
my god,
internet,
my
and
voice is.
somebody will maybe deal with it shortly. I'm not sure.
10 seconds remaining.
I am so sorry right now. It is late here. I should have been screaming. And it looks like Freya as well
Dire
as
team
VFF. Because
ban.
Freya's actually gone for the ban on the Lycan here. I'm not too sure if the Lycan actually warrants a first ban. What do you think?
It really depends on what kind of heroes you're scared of. Obviously, they've got some sort of prior, um,
10
they've had
seconds
some prior
remaining.
experience towards each other in the past, so maybe they're just worried about
5
this
seconds
cheesy
remaining.
Lycan pick. I don't really know. Lycan is one of those heroes that you don't want to be versing.
Reserve time.
If you have like a Clockwork in your team,
Mm-hmm.
Howl costs 15 mana at level 1,
Mm-hmm.
which is just so annoying. The cogs, you can take your mana away, but if you have 15 mana, you can still use Howl, which will help the rest of your team. So I think that Freya probably have seen some of the VFF Lycan players before, so they ban it out. They
Radiant
ban out the
team
Bristleback
ban.
as well, which
Yeah,
is a little interesting. Pretty standard though.
pretty standard bans actually. The Bristol back there. BFF also going to go with the pretty standard ban of that Timbersaw, so that's going to actually deny
Dire team
what's the
pick.
Timbersaw in the previous game there? Oh, I believe it was one of the I believe it was
Radiant
one of the
team pick.
stand-ins for VFF. So looks like they're gonna just ban out the Timbersaw there, and um, Weaver gets picked
I,
up by Freya here. So okay, please go ahead.
Idarin was the Windrunner from last game, I think.
Oh
So
no, Idarin was the no, the Windrunner was actually another stand-in in the game. That was
okay, so
Venus. Yeah,
they've got another
10
player
seconds
yeah,
remaining.
from their
Seems-
team. So
yeah, exactly.
yeah, okay. So
5
the Weaver
seconds
picked up first,
remaining.
so probably an off-lane pick for Freya, but it does have that versatility of being able to go
Reserve
middle
time.
or the safe lane, of course. So farming hero needs a lot of gold to kind of come online. It really depends on how you want to play it, though. You can level up that swarm, get that attack damage, and that armor reduction, which is actually ridiculously overpowered in my opinion.
Yeah,
But
it is.
yeah,
Um,
Valve don't nerf, please.
I'm just not too sure about the Weaver, first pick here because then VFF can actually um get heroes to counter this Weaver. Like for me, a good counter to Weaver probably like Storm Spirit. I mean, of course, no one generally picks out a Bounty Hunter or a Slada. Slada has seen some action in this tournament though. VFF might pick up a Slada if anyone on their team can actually play it. But they go really quickly with
Dire
the
team
Rubik
pick.
and Clockwork pick here.
One thing I would say about that, picking Weaver first when you are first pick means that your opponent are going to have the opportunity to get a hero like Puck or Storm Spirit, as you said before, something that kind of deals with the Weaver to some extent,
Yeah,
and then maybe maybe ban out a Queen of Pain or some other really
10
strong laning
seconds.
hero
10
just to
seconds
deal with
remaining.
the counters to your mid laner. So
5
really, it
seconds
depends on
remaining.
how they want to play it, of course, as I said before. But getting those strong lanes is always a good
Reserve
idea,
time.
especially if you want to give yourself an advantage in a game.
exactly. So we're gonna see what Freya picks up next right now. Both teams actually taking quite a bit of time here. Freya did lose the previous game, but I kind of felt that they lost it not because of lineup, might be because of some player skills, but overall they just weren't aggressive enough. Riz took quite a long time farming up her life stealer, so that was pretty risky. So fun. She took quite a long time
10
farming up,
seconds
and
remaining.
Freya just couldn't push in time.
5
Yeah,
seconds
Lifestealer
remaining.
is one of those heroes that you really want to be
Dire
super
team
aggressive
ban.
in the early game, if that's what you're talking about. I kind of wasn't completely paying attention last game, so
No worries. Yeah.
yeah, I was playing a bit of Path of Exile. If you've ever heard or played that, I was playing that before and decided that it was probably about time to have a break.
10
So, why not
10
cast a game
seconds
with my good
remaining.
old friend Maya?
Yeah.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
And the
Also to
band's
save my
coming up.
throat. Yeah.
So we're going to see
Reserve time.
Oh, Freya
our next
really,
band. Actually, Ancient Apparition being picked by Freya, which is awesome. This hero is so good.
Radiant team
Ice
ban.
Blast and actually Chilling Touch, really good for those level 1 engagements as well.
Mhm.
So pretty strong support. Does need a lot of levels though, and if Ancient Apparition gets caught out at all, then this Clockwork is going to be all over
10
her,
seconds remaining.
because this is an all-female tournament, of course. So this
5
Clockwork,
seconds remaining.
going to be looking for those hooks on this Ancient Apparition, because as soon as those battery assaults are up
Radiant
and the cogs are
team
up on this
ban.
Ancient Apparition,
Mhm.
the cast animation for any of his abilities are way too long for him to
Yeah.
actually, well, her to actually use any of them. So
Exactly. So, the thing is that Freya might have been wanting to combo
10 seconds
the AA
remaining.
because in the previous game we did see VFF pick up the AA as well.
5
I
seconds.
believe that
5
was
seconds
either in on the
remaining.
AA. So she did get killed
Reserve
killed off a
time.
lot of times. So this Freya this time around they have to be careful because AA does go down quite easily. And like you mentioned, the cast animation on the spells way too long and easily interrupted by a ton of things. Now Freya has
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah. I was going to say also you need to be really careful with your abilities as well, given that there is a Rubik on the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
Rubik also is pretty good against the Ancient
Radiant
Apparition
team
because of the null field, giving that 20% magic resistance at level 4, which is just really amazing.
Yep.
The Invoker and Earthshaker being banned by VFF, which I think's kind of interesting. They're worried about this. I'm going to guess the counter initiation coming out,
Dire
because those are
team pick.
two pretty good counter initiation heroes. And the Shadow Shaman picked up by VFF, so
Radiant
that's
team pick.
pretty nice team fight, pretty nice push, and kind of needs a lot of levels. But so did Team Freya, picking up that Sand King as well, which is another level dependent hero.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this Shadow Shaman pickup by VFF here. They are pretty squishy. Early game, even in the previous game, early game, I kind of felt that what VFF had picked up, they were really squishy,
10
but they made
seconds
it work.
remaining.
That Timbersaw really just coming in to chop people up,
5 seconds
and just
remaining.
tanking all that damage as well, just
Dire
helped
team
VFF
pick.
get so aggressive and won them the game. I mean, not entirely because there were other factors in as well. BFF's gonna pick up the lifesteal here, but before that, Freya's gonna have the initiation with the Sand King. If she can actually get her Blink Dagger up early, then that's a lot of team fight going the way of Freya.
14-minute Blink Dagger incoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 seconds
Solo
remaining.
mid Sand King. Actually, solo mid Zeus. There you go. So
Radiant
there's
team
the
ban.
next hero pick from Freya. I'm not sure if I completely agree with this, mainly because the lifestealer is on the enemy team, and there isn't any invisible heroes on Team Vegetable Fish Fizz. And the
10
passive,
seconds
the static,
remaining.
the ability static field does give you vision.
5 seconds. 5
I
seconds
believe
remaining.
is that, or
No,
is
I
that
think it's the
the
lightning
lightning
ball.
bolts?
Yeah.
Yeah, lightning bolts
Reserve
provides true
time.
sight around the target in a radius of 900. So that's usually the reason why you would pick up Zeus, is for that ability and for the static field. Does
But not
give
to
you
scare people, not to scare people with your Wrath of God, Thunder God's Wrath.
ah, was it 225 damage to everybody?
10 seconds remaining.
Get that rampage, you got to get the rampage.
I know, right?
Hmm.
Dire
So at the
team
moment, Team
ban.
Freya, they have a lot of nuke damage. They have the Sand King, they have the Ancient Apparition. The Ancient Apparition's Ice Blast, after it is used, that is the ultimate of Ancient Apparition, does stop the regeneration of any hero under its spell, so to
10
speak.
seconds remaining.
So it will actually be pretty good in combination
5
of Sand
seconds.
King's
5
Epicenter
seconds
and the Wrath
remaining.
of God. Sorry, Thunder God's Wrath.
Radiant team
Sorry,
Pretty
and
sure that
Mhm.
name has changed since Dota 1, but
yeah, it's Thunder God's Wrath right now, not Wrath of God.
mm,
Yeah, so I was gonna say that VFF they actually ban out the Spectre as well because Team Freya does have quite a bit of global spells, global skills in terms of the AA Ice Blast as well as Zeus. So in terms of the amount of damage, if the Spectre leaps in as well with her
10
haunt,
seconds
then
remaining.
that's gonna be really, really scary, and that just brings team fight
5
to a whole
seconds
new level
remaining.
for Freya.
we could even see a. Ooh,
5
let me
seconds
think.
remaining.
We could see a Nature's Prophet for Team Freya, and then actually no, we are not going to see that. There is a a Night Stalker for VFF. That is damn scary.
Yeah, and VFF Green Bean, the one that's drafting for them right now, she's actually a fantastic Night Stalker player. I've seen her play before, and to be honest, I really don't want to be on the enemy team when she plays Night Stalker. So Freya, they haven't banned that out. They actually banned out the Amber Spirit there, and
Radiant
now, you know,
team pick.
you, they actually pick up the Phantom Dancer themselves. So this Night Stalker slips into the pool, and we will see if, you know, who will actually win out in terms of Night Stalker versus Phantom Dancer.
Prepare
At the
for
moment, I
battle.
really think that Freya, they really have to win the middle lane. This Zeus, I feel, has all the pressure on his or her shoulders, depending on which way you look at it, the character or the player. And, you know, if this Night Stalker gets a really good start, is able to maybe take down this Zeus once even,
Mhm.
and gets into a nighttime with really good momentum, he can pretty much just sit on this Phantom Monster. And if he's able to do that, then this Lifestealer is going to have a really good time. Having said that, look at the Lifestealer skin.
Lifesteal, yeah. I know, it's scary, yes, right?
That is pretty cool. I want that.
Purchases incoming.
Probably not.
30 seconds
Probably
to
not.
battle.
But I'll find them from pubs, hopefully. Do you wanna introduce one of the teams?
Sure, I'll introduce Freya.
Mhm.
Yes, so on the Dire side, Freya, Iowa Monster on Zeus, reprising her role as a mid laner right now, looks like it at least. And Adi on the Ancient Apparition, Amski on the Weaver, Riss on the Phantom Lancer, again reprising her role as that hard carry player,
The battle
and Banana 3
begins.
on the Sand King.
And for VFF, we have something Love Heart. So I'm just gonna call Clockwork Love.
Oh,
Not
that's
sure.
Gongzu, that's princess for Chinese for princess.
Oh, Bonsu,
Gongzu.
Gongsu.
Yeah.
Okay, and in mid lane we have Green Bean, awesome name, and Idarin on the Shadow Shaman, 6 on the Rubik, and bot lane we have Pink on the Lifestealer.
Right, and you know, we were talking about Green Bean on the Night Stalker. Personally, I kind of feel that even though if she gets shut down early game, she usually manages to find some farm, manages to basically 4 minutes in, she will start hunting, and you know she'll just try to climb back from her poor start if any, and she, you know, right now she's gonna get harassed by our monster here. Let's have that static fuel up, and you know Green Bean's just gonna feel the hurt from there. But our monster has to be really careful because Green Bean is pretty much known for her Night Stalker.
I have to say though, right now, Green Bean needs to be really careful with the amount of damage that she is taking. She only has about 400 HP remaining, and Zeus does have this bottle online already, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Bottle Crow, and then rely on one of these supports on this tri-lane to go off and camp this top rune, maybe get the bottom rune if it is there. But instead deciding to just pop these bottle charges, use a couple more arc lightnings on these creeps, and you can see Night Stalker actually getting the bottle up as well, so kinda could be a wash. It really depends on the first nighttime, and you know, of course the night is different to, is it 4 minutes
Yeah, it
now?
is 4 minutes now. So you know it means that Night Stalker is so much more viable in team game. That's what I feel.
Night Stalker not actually choosing to go for any Hunter in the Night at the moment, so maybe going to be picking up that next, going for 2-1-1, and then picking up a lot of Void afterwards. You know, that main source of damage is of course that ability. Bottom lane, Idarin getting that regen, swiping it from the Zeus. So Zeus probably feeling very grumpy, a grumpy old man right now.
That's right, but you know Green Bean still has 2
Oh, bot
charges
lane,
in
bot lane.
bottle. Bot lane. Emski's dropping really low, pops that salve there, and Pink will actually open wounds here,
Oh.
and that's the first blood by Pink. And that goes to, you know, the Lifestealer as well.
Yeah,
Meaning that, you know, Harry, the farmer, getting that amount of getting that amount of gold from Emski. It's just too good. Emski shouldn't have actually died there, but does have only 1 point in Shukushi, so that's a cooldown of 12 seconds. So it has to be really careful when.
it's so unfortunate that, you know, it was Freya that gave up the first blood. They need to be very careful with their laning phase, because I said before that if anybody gets a little bit behind, then this Night Stalker is going to be there to make you feel the pain of that laning phase. They can't just go into the jungle and farm in there, because that is where the Night Stalker will be. If you want to go to your bot lane and farm, that is where the Night Stalker will be, you know. So the Night Stalker needs to make sure that she just continues to kind of be patient, wait for this Zeus to maybe step a little bit out of line and then just punish them for it. Getting level 5 already, so going for that 3 levels in Void and then that 1 level of Hunter in the Night. And the nighttime, first nighttime is going to be about 15 seconds away, so we'll see if she does decide to do a rotation at that point.
Things taking a bit of damage from Geminate attack here. I'm gonna have to really very, very careful right now because there is a sentry ward in lane. So, you know, if things decides, if Emsky crosses the line right now, they will just, the trident at bot from VFF will just go crazy on Emsky.
I'm just going to check the stream just to make sure that my voice is on a okay level. Apparently, one of the casters is a bit quiet, so I'm just going to check that out. I'll be right back.
Okay, cheers. So in mid lane, we do Bean just trying to. She got that haste rune as well, so she will be able to have a full bottle, and you know, really passive right now. Going to just very careful on the top lane here. ID just coming out to just right click her away, but it is not good at all because you know, just to keep, just to babysit risks.
Oh, bot lane, the Weaver getting entangled up. A little bit more damage, but not quite enough. 100 extra HP remaining. And chomping down on that tree, so that's the last of the regen coming out for Weaver.
Bean pops her ulti right now. And that's just gonna extend night and basically make everyone a lot more fearful. I believe the ulti doesn't just extend night, but also uses vision by 25%. So that's gonna be, you know, basically Freya just needs to keep those wards up.
You know, when you're playing against the Night Stalker, it's pretty important to know what the night vision and day vision of your heroes are. Usually, I'm pretty sure most of these heroes have pretty low night vision, apart from the Phantom Lancer, of course. Phantom Lancer, something like 1000 night vision, which is pretty large, depending, it's pretty large in comparison to a lot of other heroes that only have 800.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna see mid lane, Idarin as well as Sinks moving in, standing on the high ground still. Green being ready to go ham here. There we go, the void comes out.
Yeah.
And Iowa Monster going to go get silenced as well, and everyone's just diving past the
Oh,
tower.
no.
Oh no, the jukes! Such jukes, such wow. And now
I'm pretty sure Shadow Shaman could have used the shackles there, but instead just using his scary face, you can see the mask that he's wearing. Just trying to put fear into Zeus's heart. And Zeus goes, oh no, runs back to base. Does have that Thunder God's Wrath up now though.
Yeah, and that's really dangerous because, you know, I think it's pretty low on health here, half health there. And right now the two supports, you know, they rotated the mid lane, waited for quite a bit, and they are still Rubik's level 4, Shadow Shaman just barely level 3 right now. And, you know, on top lane, Goku's level 5, and I still don't agree. The two supports here, they have been having to actually babysit Risk for quite a while. And you know, they haven't managed to pull. Finally the ward goes down and the crew camp will spawn here. They'll be really happy for that. But right now they really just need our Risk enough space to farm.
Yeah, the problem with this lane right now for Freya is that as soon as this Clockwork hits level 6, it could be any time that this Clockwork decides to jump on this Phantom Lancer. So the supports kind of do have to be nearby just to ensure that the Clockwork doesn't get that jump on the Phantom Lancer. You know, all this Clockwork has to buy pretty much is a dust or some sentry wards, and then all of a sudden he's this powerhouse that can take down any hero, really, especially this Phantom Lancer. Only sitting at 640 HP, not too bad given, you know, Phantom Lancer is a carry, but as soon as you get a little bit of harass down and then jump on, then, you know, it's gonna be lights out for this Phantom Lancer. So you can see that these supports still deciding to stick around, not buying a smoke, just both getting their boots up, getting a little bit more levels. They're both level 4 now in comparison to the level 4 and level 3 of Shadow Shaman. So the supports of Freya are actually doing a little bit better than that of VFF.
Is under attack.
Well, you know, Shadow Shaman has been hanging around trying to the lane back as well. And they have been buying a lot of wards, but on bot lane, Emski gets lifted and turned into a chicken there. She will Shukuchi away in time, and you know the ward here right now doesn't.
Mid lane, oh!
Wow! Night Stalker dropping really low there. Iowa Monster actually popping her out there to try to get a kill. But right now, still VFF got the first blood, and you know I would love to actually see Rubik steal that Thunder God's Wrath from Iowa Monster right now.
Yeah, as soon as that level 6 of Rubik is coming out, I'm sure they're gonna spend the rest of the game trying to bait out that Thunder God's Wrath, so just so the Rubik can steal it and then kill Zeus with it.
Yeah.
You know, just to add insult to injury.
That's right.
YOLO.
Yeah, oh wow, 3 heroes converging on mid lane right now. Gongzu is on the low ground, looking for a hook shot in. And you know, I've actually seen this combo from VFF before. They have run the Clockwork and Night Stalker together, and it was really scary because if the Clockwork doesn't find you, the Night Stalker will.
All of a sudden, you know, they ping out where they think the ward is. They're dead right, actually, on that water spot. Zeus running all the way back to the well, getting this bottle recharged. Actually,
Dire's middle
yeah,
tower
a bottle
is
when you
under
have
attack.
800 mana it's almost not worth it to even use the bottle, just because it doesn't even bring you up that much. Unless you're going to bottle crow or drop your arcane boots and your magic wand before you use the bottle, just to give you a better percentage of regeneration. But what do you think of this item choice on the Weaver at the bot lane?
What item choice is just items on him right now? The Ring
Yeah,
of
what do you-
Aquila,
Dire's
that?
middle tower
Just
is
doing-
under attack.
semi well. To be honest, I would say she's not doing very well against Trident right now, but you know that's because she's been countered by those wards here. Ring of Aquila will keep her in the lane for quite a bit because there is some mana regen, and Reaper does really badly on mana regen early game. But this magic wand, you know, if she can pop it in time, that will save her life. But you know, Shadow Shaman sings, Idarin sings, as well as the Lifesteal, who's actually gone in jungle itself. They have a bit of burst damage, and if Shadow Shaman gets to level 6 right now, and manages to trap Emski in those serpent wards, then yeah, Emski is pretty much dead.
Yeah, the thing that I will point out is the difference between the Weaver's items and the Clockwork's items. The Clockwork's items I like a bit more. If it was, you know, going straight for those treads, actually was sitting on a
Radiant's
belt of
middle
strength
tower
just
is
before,
under
so
attack.
getting that extra burst HP, that extra health pool. I really think that that's what Emski needs to be doing. I don't have a problem with the magic wand. I mean, I do have a problem with it, but I would think it would be better if she had just left it as a magic stick and had maybe a Basilisk or a Wraithband and not upgraded it, and then gone for boots or a belt of strength, and then gone for a heap of stats like the the hook on top lane. So there is the cogs as well. The battery assault goes out, and Clockwork picks out the ancient apparition. Looks like he's not going to be okay. Only just the bottle charge, and there is the Spirit Lance going out. So Night Stalker, the only man left remaining for VFF on this top lane. TP coming out from Rubik, but there is the swarm on him, on her, so they immediately know that there is this rotation coming out from VFF. But yeah, as an offlane Weaver, you need to make sure that you're getting all of the most efficient items, and upgrading your items straight away into Magic Wand and Aquila is not very efficient. So I really think that, you know, if you go for the smaller items and then upgrade them all at once, it's probably better.
So we'll see if Emski's gonna pay for that right now. She does see that Idarin is there, and now she's gonna get caught up, hexed up here, and now she's time-lapse, but time-lapse she gets killed off there. Keeps, I believe, got that last hit.
We're going to see some action in mid lane as well. Clockwork getting ready for the gank. Hookshot is off cooldown now. We're going to see it. There is the double damage popped, and there's the hook. There it landed, and so the cogs go out as well. It's going to be enough, most likely. Night Stalker just standing outside of the cogs, giving moral support, and
it's like-
goes off the last set.
It's really hilarious because Greenman is like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna
Dire's
stand
middle
here,
tower is
gain
under
some
attack.
EXP as well.
Radiant's top
if the tower
is
goes
under
after
attack.
you, I'll just get tower aggro on me, run away.
Why you do this, Moobot?
Is under attack.
I'm just looking at your Twitch chat right now. It's pretty good.
Structures are
I like it.
fortified.
Oh, that.
Let's
Yeah,
have a look at the last hits of the carries of either team. So we've got actually top bot lane. The tower does take a
Bottom
fall.
tower has fallen.
And there's those serpent wards
middle tower
at
is
work.
under attack.
Shadow Shaman did manage to get that level 6 without too much grief. At the moment they're a bit ahead, so 4-1 right now for VFF, so that's pretty good for them. But the last hits for both teams, we've got 88 last hits for this Lifestealer, and on top lane, got 82 for the Phantom Lancer. Of course, Phantom Lancer is a harder carry. It does translate much better into the late game
she does
if you're a
have
Phantom
her,
Lancer.
does have her diffusal blade up now though, and I mean I kind of have to disagree with this item as the first item. I kind of felt that she should have gone for a bit more health. Bot lane, or Zeus gonna get a kill on Rubik there with the Thunder God's Wrath, and that's gonna actually reveal green moving in. The TPs will come in from Emski, and Banana Queen just has her epicenter up, so might be looking for huge plays here. But now VFF just gonna back off. Lifesteal is gonna hang around in the jungle. Still has also has a Midas, and Night Stalker is just gonna use her ulti every time it's nighttime just to extend it.
Yeah, it's really effective. You know, that 50-second extra duration, but mid lane, we're going to see silence on this Weaver. Weaver just smelling a rat and immediately Sakuchiing away.
Yeah,
Maybe going to run all the way back to base. I don't know. Kind of not safe even there, but I'm a little bit surprised. As soon as the lane got left, bot lane.
Oh, hold on. Riz is gonna get silence up here. The blink, excuse me, the dust comes out as well, and the hook shot comes in from Gozu just to stop Riz right now, and wow.
And a regeneration rune on Night Stalker, so all of this mana that is missing is going to immediately come back. So that is pretty nasty for the team. Weaver, as soon as Weaver had a free lane at this bot lane, Pink actually rotated out to this mid lane to try and look for a kill, and Weaver TP'd out as well. So that was a free lane for about 30 seconds that the Weaver gave up on, which is a little bit sad, really. It could have been the treads up about a minute ago, but
I think now MC realizes I'm not too sure. It feels like this MC is building towards a woodless Weaver, and again, I don't agree with that.
yeah, you really need a lot of movement speed to kind of deal with the heroes like Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is one of those supports with very little movement speed. I believe it's on par with that of Crystal Maiden, so very, very slow.
Oh,
But-
AA is gonna get caught out here. He chose out the cold feet, but Green Bean's already right-clicking Adi down to death.
Frozen as well. Night Stalker frozen in time, but
Like, it's
Now-
okay.
completely zealous, shrugs it off and runs off to try and get another kill. We're going to see a kill here, probably not. The dust is up though, so we're going to see a crippling
yeah, they do
fear.
hit Phantom Lancer here. She's gonna just get
Oh,
killed by the rocket as well, and now the void comes in, the silence comes in, TPs are coming in by
Oh.
Zeus. The stun will come up from Banana
Boom.
Queen. Ah, there we go, the epicenter comes out as well, and the hook shot from
oh
Gozu
no.
will eat up all that epicenter shockwaves. That's a double kill there for Freya. And they're gonna be really happy around that. They will find a triple kill as well. Sync's gonna go down to getting a double kill there.
And there is the burst damage of Zeus. Level 11, so got that level 2 Thunder God's Wrath, getting 540 with the Scepter, so 350 damage on a global scale. That is pretty damn awesome. But Shadow Shaman got these wards up, ready to maybe throw a defense down top.
Oh,
I don't know.
She does need to actually TP to top. And that's gonna be really dangerous if all her teammates, they all just respawn. And they're all gonna try to make their way to top right now just to defend this top tier 1 tower and buy time for Pink to actually farm bot lane and push bot tower as well.
Top tower is under
Yeah, they do have a fortification up, so they're probably... Yeah, there it goes. A little bit early, but I guess that's okay. They really need to defend this. If they're going to pop their fortification and not defend this, this is a pretty big mistake. But they're all running in. Here is the Shadow Shaman, just waiting for a good opportunity. There is the hookshot, lands really well on Emskis. Looks like it's going to be a dead Weaver. Ancient Apparition, ultimate, that is the Frost Blast. And the Sand King Burrow as well. Burrow Strike goes down, but nobody's dead yet. Nobody
He
dies.
managed to actually
Apart from
time
the
lapse
Sand
out
King.
of that.
You
It
expect
was really fantastic play, and Iowa Monster's gonna force stuff herself out of there as well. Holmes is gonna just use the rocket flare to gain some sight, but on top lane,
Oh,
the ancient apparition gonna get right clicked down by Creed.
rip. Rip.
by morning you'll be not.
And congratulations to Neva Dinda, to and FF Sky for all winning a prize. I'm totally jealous of you guys.
Right, so 2 kills there for
Dire's
VFF,
top
and they will
tower
be
is under
taking the
attack.
top tower as well. You know, and trying to score. Am I blind or I can't find Lifestealer right now?
Dire's top tower.
Lifestealer
She's
is
top lane, yes. She's top lane. And wow, look at her items right
Radiant's
now.
bottom tower is under attack.
Basher, Hyperstone. Looking to build up an Assault Cuirass. Yeah, I can see it working. You've got the attack speed with the Basher, so you're going to get a more likely proc of that Bash.
Radiant's
The tower
bottom
does take a
tower
fall,
has
though.
fallen.
And I believe that was from one of the
Radiant's
images,
middle
one of the
tower.
illusions
Yeah, it
of
was.
Phantom Lancer.
Well, Pink dropped to half health just now because of the Spirit Lance as well as the Thunderbolt from Zoom. So that was really, really scary.
Yeah, I have to say this is a big opportunity here for Freya. As soon as they saw the TP from Lifestealer and Nightstalker come out, they should know that they can teleport to this top lane immediately, push it out all the way to this tower, and then go for this tower at top lane. Actually sitting on 45 HP right now, so if this Weaver was really paying attention, she would know that she could just run over there and kill that tower pretty much immediately. And if she does get hookshotted, she's got that time lapse off cooldown. So it's pretty much a tower there for the taking for Freya. But now as time passes, the opportunities for VFF to run back to this top lane are rising, so the opportunity is quickly diminishing for them to get this tower.
Yeah, but you know, Emski, she is pretty low on mana right now. She has decided to get her power threats. But you know, it's like finally power threats.
Yeah, it's sad that she decided to use the Sakuchi there, so she doesn't have enough mana for this time lapse anymore. If anybody decides to run at her, she will pretty much die. So deciding to back off?
She
No,
has
going
smoke
forward.
right now. Green bean gonna get revealed. Smoke there, and now the blink comes in from Idarin, and she will hex up the
Epicenter.
epicenter. Will come off as well. Oh, and everyone.
It was stolen.
Epicenter charges as well, and now will Stings be able to steal? Yes, she actually steals epicenter, and now she's gonna try to
Oh.
get away. No, she will not. Banana Queen is going to go into this there and will come in, try to get a kill on Banana Queen here.
2, 1,
Oh.
blink! Oh, yeah, there's the blink. Okay, so double damage on Nightstalker, and Weaver, no longer in this top lane, has been replaced by his compatriot Phantom Lancer, who's sitting on pretty much the same items as before, except for this time with the drum. So decides that, you know, perhaps she wants to fight a little bit more, going to be a little bit aggressive in this mid game, which I agree with. You know, aggression is always the best form of defense, so going for those aggressive items, fantastic.
Right, and now Clockwork has picked up a 4-staff here. Does have an empty bottle though, so she's gonna just try to defend the top tower first. While Pink, you know, I think Pink once she gets all her items up, she does just about 200 gold away from the Assault Cuirass. And once she has that AC up, she'll probably join her team, those team fights, and that's gonna be really scary because you will have a Lifestealer hooking in with the Clockwork.
Lifestealer needs to make sure that she does use this Hand of Midas. It's been on cooldown for quite a while. You know, going for this Ancients, probably not the best choice when your Hand of Midas is off cooldown. That gold is quite a lot, 190 gold that she is missing out on. That is one of the big dragons in the Ancient camp, so not the most efficient use of time there, but mid lane, we see some tension here. Zeus using this invisibility rune, and the pings come out from purple, from this Shadow Shaman. Probably realized that somebody is there. I think they might have gotten body blocked by this invisible Zeus, and there's the infest into the Clockwork. The Assault Cuirass is up, so this is going to be really bad for Team Freya if they're not careful here. Weaver running a bit far forward.
Oh
There is
boy,
the
it is
nearest
night time
darkness.
as well, so this is gonna be perfect for VFF if they want to go in. The question is, this clockwork Gongsu is looking for the hook shot in right now. She's gonna rocket flare and spots out 2 heroes here. The blink, excuse me, the dust will pop
Dire's
and the
middle
7 watts will
tower
go
is
down.
under
So
attack.
that's the middle tower gone for Freya here. They are forced back. They don't have any wards. They don't have any detection on them. I mean, AA does have some wards on him. And Adi's gonna pay for her life right now. She wants to ward up.
Oh no!
And she doesn't even get the ward off. The hookshot comes in the mid lane, however, and Pink, as well as going to quickly immediately take out here. And Banana Cree's gonna drop as well. So 3 down. Congratulations to those people who got multi-kills. Me got items, so.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So you jelly? You jelly?
Oh,
I'm
you
jelly.
jelly, bruh.
I'm jelly. But
That's right.
you know, I have to say that Pink, you know, getting this Assault Couriers really early, it is one of those timing push items, especially when you get it on a lifestealer. So really paying off for them right now. They do get a tower out of it, and they win a team fight
Oh,
convincingly.
and Green Bean gonna go after Riz right now, but does not have a dust. So Riz is gonna get away in time. Gonna things up here, might turn around. Things actually getting the Shukuchi there. So, she can do some damage herself as well.
Yeah, the problem with fail ganking a Phantom Lancer at this point in the game is that you pay for it with all of your mana. You can see that Night Stalker, well, before was on about 5 mana, but the mana boots of Rubik just gave her a little bit more. So now sitting on 300, using a couple of bottle charges and getting the extra mana regeneration from the Urn of Shadows. So they do solve that problem, but it's a little bit annoying to have to deal with. Every time you fail gank a carry, you pay for it with your mana.
Like here, I'm gonna just take all your mana right now. Because you failed killing me.
How dare you try and kill me? Give me mana.
Yeah, give me mana.
Radiant's middle tower
Yo,
is
she
under
is building
attack.
towards that Manta style right now, I believe. Does have the ulti orb up, does have the Blade of Alacrity up. Will be building towards the Yasha really, really soon, and then she is just gonna spiral out of control. Night Stalker is not gonna be happy with that, but Green Bean does have a Gem of Sight picked up by Sings for her, and I believe this is the right choice. It is still nighttime. Night Stalker has the darkness up and will use it right now.
Yeah, there is no way this Night Stalker is going to die at all. All of this damage coming out from Freya is pretty much magical damage, including the damage coming out from Phantom Lancer because of the Diffusal Blade, which burns damage as... Oh, actually, the same amount in physical damage, but it doesn't work through the BKB. So
Yeah.
the Night Stalker getting BKB, which deals with all of the damage coming out from Freya pretty much, and also getting that Gem of True Sight, as we said before, deals with the Weaver, deals with the Phantom Lancer, and also deals with the Sand King on Banana Queen. So they're going to be in a bit of trouble as long as... Oh, well, if they get caught out of position, which for their sakes, I hope they don't. This Blink Dagger is up on Sand King though, so maybe they can get the initiation on this Night Stalker before the BKB comes out.
Well, that's if you catch either in as well, then or Sings in those in the Barrow Strike as well, then yeah, Green Bean will probably be caught out, unable to use her BKB because they
Oh,
cannot they cannot
Dire's
counter
top tower
initiate on
is
that
under
tanking.
attack.
But Gongsu is always around, she does have the infested dive still there as well, and this
Dire's
top tier
top
2 tower
tower
going to
has
go
fallen.
down for Freya. And now the TP's Night Stalker is actually gonna TP bot lane and try to go after Emski on the Weaver here.
yeah, Imski, it's almost 30 minutes in and this Lincoln Sphere is still not online. So this Weaver is just getting punched in the face multiple times. There are bruises all over the Weaver's body. And we'll have to see if she can heal from that. Bruises do heal over time. But, if it's one of the heart, maybe not. This Weaver's feeling a bit heartbroken. Doesn't have the Lincoln Sphere up as of yet. But we'll have to see. Maybe later on she'll get that Lincoln.
She's got the components right now. She has to look towards. We see a hook shot in mid lane. Freya actually throws out. Zeus actually throws out the ulti there. Gets a kill on Shadow Shaman. And now Pink is just gonna pause back for Banana Creed here.
And the Night Stalker's coming. No, Night Stalker just chilling. Takes down a ward actually. So this might actually prepare them for this Roshan. The big dude himself. But nope.
That's right.
Decides to run off. Maybe buy an item. Maybe a Reaver. Maybe some item from the secret shop. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Now I think if Green Bean is keeping that slot open, it will be for ages. And now they look like they are going to converge in on the bot lane here. You know, Phantom Lancer, she's got that Yasha up, and Manta style will be coming really, really soon. VFF looking for this Phantom Lancer right now.
Yeah, probably shivering in her shoes right now. Does have a TP scroll though, so if she does get too scared, she can decide to TP away, which in my opinion would be a very good idea. So there you go. The TP comes out, and no blood is spilled.
Yeah, but that is what VFF won right now. They have been playing so aggressively in the previous game. They want to be aggressive this well, and now they are gonna push bot tower, take down all the towers first, and then very methodically about this. Oh, and they just got her link here. Yay!
I thought it's not gonna. It's definitely gonna be ham. What are you talking about? Lifestealer and Clockwork and Night Stalker. This is all out. They're having an all out brawl here with Freya. And Freya, you know, they have to fight fire with fire. They've got their Lincoln Sphere up now, so they've got a little bit to deal with that Night Stalker. They've got the level 14 on Zeus. Not really enough. As soon as this level 16 is up,
Idarin's gonna walk into the Iron Blast right now, and the kill from Zeus.
Is that going to be 2 kills? That is the question. Rubik actually TPing back, but it's not going to help you. But yeah, it looks like Rubik is okay. 200 HP, so it doesn't go under that HP threshold.
It's kind of like a panic here. I hear the hookshot Clockwork comes in, and now Emski's gonna actually time lapse out of that. Kind of an early time lapse here. Is looking to actually try to chase Emski, but Emski's gonna just Shukuchi away, and with every Shukuchi, she just puts the distance, increases the distance between Clockwork and her.
Yeah. As I said before, this Weaver, I feel like a little broken-hearted, doesn't really want to talk to anybody, so it's backing off from that Clockwork. You know, the Clockwork with the love heart at the end of her name. It's just a sad sight, really, but soon we're going to see some damage items coming up for Weaver. Weaver's doing pretty well on the level department of things, so it's not the end of the world. Night Stalker looking for a pick-off, but all of these illusions do spot them out, so Phantom Lancer trying to get rid of the mana. This,
doing a good job of it as well.
Fusel Blade's just being such a hassle. There's all of the mana gone, but 2 mana boots immediately bring him back to 400 with that bottle.
And now we're gonna see Gongsu as well as Idarin move into the Roche Pit. Not too sure if the rest of VFF actually wants to join them in the Roche Pit just yet, because it's gonna be a party every time Roshan is involved. Night Stalker does have the the double damage rune, and that's a huge chicken. Look at that! Pinyala, everyone!
It's a party.
Parties. There we go.
Freya, Freya, this is the opportunity to win the game, pretty much. They do send off the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, and oh man, this is gonna hit everybody. We're gonna see Thunder God's Wrath. So we're gonna see 1 death. Is it 2 deaths? Yep, there's 2 deaths there because the Clockwork is probably gonna die as well. And oh man, the Aegis of the Immortal does go to the Lifestealer, and everybody almost dies on VFF. That is ridiculous. I can't believe the Shadow Shaman lived.
Yeah, the Shadow Shaman had enough health, didn't die. I would really have loved to see them use that smoke though once they saw the AA ult come in, because that smoke would have just prevented the Zeus ult from hitting them as well. And Zeus now does have Aghanim Scepter up on him, so that increased damage, 540 damage to all heroes across the map, so that's gonna hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, the fact that they're not pushing right now, Freya, I should say I'm pushing right now, is actually gonna hurt them really a lot in a little bit. They still don't have this tier 1 middle. It was the opportunity to take it right now. The Clockwork is down, and that's pretty much all of the initiation for VFF, but now Clockwork is up.
Well, VFF, they do have initiation in terms of Shadow Shaman Blink in
Oh, is there a blink dagger? Oh, I didn't
yeah.
see.
Yeah, Irene got her blink dagger pretty early. I think about 5 to 8 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I kept my timings correct.
Man.
Probably looking to build towards a Argonaut sector as well. Because once it's upgraded, excuse me, someone's what do piercing type splash damage. I didn't know about that. Wow.
Small splash damage that increases per level. So as you level it up, if it works how the tooltip says, then the splash damage will increase with the level of it as well. I wonder if that also includes the Agahim upgrade. I have no idea.
I don't think so. I think it's only upgradable. We do see a hook shot, however. VFF coming in, 2 heroes there. And now Greenbean's gonna go ham as well, slowing Iowa Monster down. And Gozu wants to go in. Look at the amount of damage that Iowa Monster is taking. There's a mega kill streak here. The Ice Blast will come out on Gongsu. I think Gongsu is gonna drop here. There we go. Ruby's gonna drop first. AA gets a kill on Clockwork as well. And now Lifesteal's gonna pop her Aegis. And will Green come back in? That's the question. Will Pink be able to survive this? Rage is
Probably not. If the lifestealer is left alone, this is one dead lifestealer actually getting body blocked there by. Oh, there is the turnaround. Emsky actually dies. So Pink gets a kill. I was completely wrong there. Lifestealer does end up dying anyway, but it is a bit of a even trade. 4 for 4. And Green Bean running away with the gem.
Yeah, like, we're not gonna lose, you know, our gem because it's just so important for them right now.
Yeah, that was a pretty big Ancient Apparition ultimate. That pretty much turned around the fight. It kind of looked like VFF were gonna absolutely steamroll Freya, but they didn't eventually end up doing that. We almost had a Courier pick off by VFF. This Courier counting his or her lucky stars, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And this mid tower does take a fall, so that was really good there from Freya. Still showing that they can fight, still showing that they have it in them to take it to VFF, fight fire with fire in the sense that they can brawl. But yeah, I have to say that this chat of yours is pretty awesome. Andytron says hi.
Yay!
Says the chat. Senpai Andytron.
Yay! Senpai noticed me.
It's pretty cool to see fans of players like Poggy Dave says, "Go Iowa Monster,"
Right.
which I am Monster, I should say, which is pretty cool.
Iowa Monster.
Iowa?
I really don't know. I'm just trying to read. You know, I just see IWA Monster. I'm like, okay, Iowa Monster.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see VFF actually push down the mid lane. I'm gonna drop up the buyback graph. So we do have buybacks available on the Phantom Lancer. Just came online. Night Stalker as well with her 6k gold. Now reduced to 18k because she did pick up the 8. And the wards will do quite a bit of damage, taking out that tower there. So tons of gold going for Shadow Shaman as well. No, Shadow Shaman.
Fight. There is the Sand Yuki Center into the Ice Blast. It's not going to do anything though because the Black King Bar and the Rage from Lifesteal are already going off. So that was a bit preemptive there. The hookshot goes in, makes sure that this Phantom Lancer does take a fall. Cold Feet used on the Night Stalker, so going to take a fall. Gems on the ground. Clockwork looking to get another kill. Now he's just trapped into his own death. The Diffusal Blade, one of the charges, gets used on the Clockworks as well. And now Pink is running for dear life, uses his rage or her rage and tries to TP out, successfully doing so. So that was a Rex down for Freya. But the trade, of course, was for the heroes of VFF.
I think that was a fair trade. And when all said and done, the Night Stalker hasn't died for quite a while. She can buy back, of course. Has 2.5k gold. Did get her Assault Cuirass off as well. And Clockwork, you know, really unfortunate to get caught over here, you know, in range of the tower and basically getting caught with 4 heroes turning on her.
Yeah, and also this Phantom Lancer brought back. I didn't see that before, but
Really?
it means that the next time they fight, next time Freya fight, this cooldown is going to, well, the respawn cooldown is going to be around 100 seconds, and there's going to be no buybacks in sight. So They need to be really careful here. They
Radiant's
need to make
middle
sure
tower is under attack.
also that they keep an eye on this diffusal blade charges as well. It only has one charge left. So they're going to have to be upgrading that pretty soon to a level 2 one. Of course, that refreshes all of the charges. And Pink on this lifesteal, TP's in somewhat manly-like.
And Moni.
Manly-like? Man mode. Oh, the stun! One second,
Oh, but Queen, no!
That is a fail there. Maybe it's a bait, I'm not sure. Killing spree for Zeus, taking down the Rubik. So support for support. You really don't want to be trading like that when you're Freya, especially when Sand King is most of your damage in the team fights with that epicenter. So that is a little bit unfortunate there for Freya. I've got an item coming in as well for Imski that is a Desolator. So a lot of damage coming on the courier.
And you know, you were saying that the courier was nearly sniped off here just now. It was
Carrying the
point booster that belongs to Adi, and it was carrying the Reaver that sits on the Phantom Lancer now. So if that courier got sniped off, I think Phantom Lancer would have been in tons of trouble because she wouldn't have that health boost from the Reaver.
So I completely zoned out. I apologize, but the Nyx actually going for a Maelstrom, so more movement speed, more attack speed, and also got the Abyssal Blade up now. So things are looking pretty nasty here. Even though they do have this Desolator up, this Lifestealer is just huge.
Yeah, and wait a minute. I believe it's dual assault cuirasses for VFF here. Lifestealer has one. Just a quick look at the items itself. Lifestealer has one, and Green Bean has one herself.
Oh no. Okay, so we're
wow.
talking about efficiency before. This is the height of efficiency here. You get dual assault cuirasses, you get dual Vlads, you know, you get double mix, and you've also got to make sure you get the 2 pipes as well in your team. And, you know, it's always good to buy 2 blink daggers on 1 hero, because that way you can blink twice, of course. So I'm glad to see
What?
that some players understand you need double blink daggers.
No,
good.
please. Why?
You pick Anti-Mage or Queen of Pain, the first thing you want to buy, what is it? The first thing you buy, tell me, what is it?
No, it's what, big daggers.
It costs 200, 1,050 gold, and it's called a Blink Dagger, and it allows you to teleport a target point up to 1,200 units away. If damage is taken, Blink Dagger cannot be used for 3 seconds.
And it has a cooldown of 12 seconds as well.
Yep, it's a pretty strong item, especially if you have 2 of them.
Especially if you have an innate blink ability as well. So we're gonna see Pink has her Abyssal Blade up, and of course, you know, you have the Assault Cuirass as well. Multiple instances of Assault Aura do not stack, so height of efficiency here, Kappa. And Eileen has building her way towards a B, so that's gonna be huge as well. Of course, you know, Shadow Shaman, I believe if you actually have the Arcanum's upgrade for the Super Wards, it just adds like 1 more ward and increases damage as well, but that's pretty much about it. So, you know, she's obstacle for the BKB. We have Gongsu with the Arcanum Scepter building maybe towards a... She does have a Ring of Health, so it's just gonna help her stay in the team fights for a bit right now, and Sinks, you know, just being the ward bitch right now with a Force Staff and some wards.
Yeah, I think going for that BKB on the Shadow Shaman, going back to what you were talking about before, really, really, really good choice. In my opinion, everybody should be going for a BKB on the team of VFF, given that all of the damage coming out from Freya is pretty much magical damage until this Phantom Lancer starts to get up a couple more items. Does have this Manta Style and the Reaver up though. And the Vlads. I didn't see all of these items coming up online so quickly. So this is looking... I don't know, the dynamics of this game have kind of changed very quickly from Freya only having magical damage to all of a sudden they're hitting really hard.
Yeah, you know, and once Zeus has a Ghost Scepter, by the way, and he's building towards that Refresher up right now, so I am really, really scared for VFF. because once that refresher op comes out, if you have a Veil of Discord up as well, then the epicenter, the Zeus out, the double Zeus out into the AA Ice Blast is just so much damage.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they use these as soon as this Black King bar runs out on the Night Stalker and as soon as the Rage runs out as well. So they need to kind of control the team fight, make sure that they don't die in that 6 to 4 seconds that those BKBs are up. Of course, the Lifestealer's Rage is always going to be 6 seconds, but this BKB on Night Stalker is slowly becoming a shorter and shorter duration. But having said that, the cooldown does become lower as the time is lower on the BKB, so it's going to be a 50-second cooldown on that BKB when it does hit 4 seconds. So
Yep.
bad things come with mixed blessings, so it's not all bad. There are positives, of course, but it still is very good for Team Freya when that Black King bar does lower.
Yeah, my question is right now, Night Stalker does have a point boost on her. What can she go? She can go Skadi. She can actually go Aghanim Scepter as well if she wants to.
I hope so. You build Lighthouse Night Stalker. It's pretty strong, especially in this patch when you use the darkness and you have an Agahim's. How's that pronounced?
Aghanims? Aghanims, yeah.
Yeah, Aghanims. Aghanims. Yeah. Sorry. Especially with this patch, given that darkness limits the enemy's vision by 25% when you use it, it makes that Aghanims upgrade really, really good. Just gives you that extra vision and pretty much means that you can dictate when you fight, especially with the clockwork in your team.
And just gonna read the Twitch chat. I do apologize for the lag. I'm not sure what's actually causing it. Probably my OBS settings. Yeah, holy crap, I am dropping a lot of frames right now. I do apologize for that. Probably will have to